Good morning, students. Welcome to Zoom GK. Today we have brought 5000 GK series in English, and that will cover 5000 GK and GS questions. It will be from history, geography, polity, economy, physics, chemistry, biology, and environmental sciences. So it will cover all the GS and GK related themes. These 5000 questions will be in modules, and each module will be having 25 questions. And these 25 questions will be only on one theme. So 25 questions, and there will be 200 modules, which will become 5000 questions. These questions will be in English, and we will be covering all these themes. We will try to put 2 modules every day, one related to history, geography and polity, and the other one related to all the other themes. Let's go to the first question of today's module. Today's module is module number 1. It will cover question 1 to 25 of physics, and the things covered will be units and measurement. Let's go to the first question. So this is Zoom GK 5000 part 1, module 1, 1 to 25 questions of physics, units and measurements. Which one of the following is not a fundamental unit? So this is our first question. Which is not a fundamental unit? We know that the basic units or fundamental units, there are 7 basic units or fundamental units. These are also known as fundamental units. Fundamental units. And what are those units? Let's see. So these are the 7 basic or fundamental units which have been given by Standard International or SI system of measurement. So what are those? These are mass, length, time, temperature, amount of substance, electric current, luminous intensity. Mass is in kilogram, length is meter, time is in second, temperature is in Kelvin, amount of substance is in mole, electric current is in ampere, luminous intensity is in candela. So let's go back to our question. So which is not fundamental unit? Meter is fundamental, kilogram is fundamental, second is fundamental, liter is a derived unit. So this is the answer. B is the answer. Because the units which are not basic or fundamental, they are called as derived units. These are derived from the basic units. Now go to the second question. The second question is light year. What is a light year? Light year is the distance traveled by light in 1 year time. So it's a measure of distance. So it's a unit of distance. So this is the answer. Distance is the answer. SI unit of luminous intensity is, that is candela. Going to the next one. So here we have already seen the candela is the unit of luminous intensity. Come to question number 4. What is parsec? What is parsec? Parsec is unit of astronomical distances. It's for the measurement of large distances. So the answer is measurement of astronomical distances. 1 light year is approximately equal to, as we have already discussed, light year is the distance traveled by light in 1 year, and it is equal to 10 to the power 16 meter. So the light year is a unit of length, and it is used to measure the astronomical distances. and it is approximately equal to 9.46 into 10 to the power 12 kilometer. So if you convert it into meter, it will be 9.46 into 10 to the power 15 meter, and 9.46 is approximately equal to 10, so it's become 10 to the power 16 meter. The parsec is approximately 30 into 10 to the power 12 kilometer. So it's approximately 3 times, the light year. So 1 parsec is 3.3 times, exactly 3.3 times. 3.3 light years. You see, this is not 30, this is actually 33. So let me just correct it. So this is 33 into 10 to the power 12 kilometer, the parsec. Now coming to the 6 questions, ampere is the unit of current electricity. We know that electricity is measured in ampere. Now coming to the next question, Newton. 1 Newton is equal to, we know that from the unit of force or definition, force is equal to mass into acceleration, and 1 Newton force will be equal to 1 kilogram of mass moving with an acceleration of 1 meter per second square. So the 1 Newton will be equal to 1 kilogram meter per second square. 1 kilogram meter per second square. So this is the answer. The SI unit of acceleration is, so acceleration, as we know, here it's meter per second square. We have seen over here. So it's meter per second square. So this is the, sometimes when we write this meter second square, it can also be written as meter second to the power 2, like this one. So this is the answer is D. Now coming to question number 9, SI unit of resistance. Resistance is measured in ohm. This resistance gives the resistance to the flow of electrons or to the flow of current. Coming to the next question, number 10. The pressure, let's talk about SI unit of pressure. SI unit of pressure is Pascal. So we know that pressure is the perpendicular force, it's force per unit area. So if it's 1 Newton force and 1 meter square is the area, then this pressure is known as Pascal, 1 Pascal. What is decibel? Decibel is used to measure the intensity of sound. Alexander Graham Bell. He was the inventor of telephone, and from there it came bell, and a smaller unit became decibel, which measures the intensity of sound. Now coming to number 12. Number 12 is, when a car starts suddenly from rest, the people sitting inside the car move backwards. This event is an example of. So this event is an example of Newton's law of motion. But which law? So we have 3 laws. So we should know that we have Newton's first law, Newton's second law, Newton's third law. I will discuss it. Newton's first law is, if there is a body which is at rest or which is moving at constant velocity, it will remain in its state till an external force is applied to it. So that's also known as law of inertia. And here it's because of the law of inertia, Newton's first law of motion. When the car starts, but the person is sitting, so he goes back, He moves backward while the car is moving forward because he is still in the state of inertia. The car has started moving, but his upper body is in the state of inertia. So that's why it has gone backward. So the first law is inertia. The second law is acceleration is proportional to the force, so F is equal to ma. And the third is action and reaction. So this was the question number 12. Now coming to the next question, 13. What is it? It's 1 meter is how many microns? So micron is a very small measurement of distance, and 1 micron is equal to 10 to the power minus 6 meter, because in 1 meter there are 10 to the power 6 or 1 million microns. So here 1 micron is equal to 10 to the power minus 6 meter. What is nanometer? So nanometer is again very small, and 1 nanometer is equal to 10 to the power minus 9 meter. You must have heard about the nanotechnology, etc., which talks about the molecular level technologies. Very small, 10 to the power minus 9 meter. So in 1 meter, how many nanometer? In 1 meter, there will be 10 to the power 9. Which one of the following is a scalar quantity? There are two types of quantities, physical quantities, scalar and vector. So there is magnitude and direction. So if it has only magnitude and no direction, it is scalar, and vector has magnitude and direction both. So which is scalar? So mass is scalar, momentum is vector, force is vector, weight is vector. Weight, which always goes down, that is vector. So mass is scalar. Now coming to 16, which one of the following is not a vector quantity? So again, which one of the following is a scalar quantity? Torque is vector, velocity is vector because it has magnitude and direction. Gravity always goes down towards the earth center, so it has magnitude and direction. Speed is scalar, it doesn't have direction. So now coming to just some idea about this CHUM GK 5000. There will be 5000 questions, and as I told you that we will be covering it into 200 modules of 25 each, which will become 5000. And here this CHUM GK has taken the responsibility of making these modules, and which will be delivered in 200 parts, and we will try to put 2 modules every day, so that this is covered into 100 number of days. And this GS course or GK course, this will be valid for all the government job examination, and it will cover most of the GS GK related multiple choice questions. So we would like to expect feedback, how we are giving you or making you all these modules. Just inform us in the comment section, that what improvement you want. Let's go to the next question. Question number 17, 1 kilowatt hour. It's the unit of energy, you can say, kilowatt hour. So it's 1 kilowatt hour is equal to actually 3600 kilojoule. So it's 3.6 into 10 to the power 3 kilojoule. So in joule, how much? 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joule. So this will be the answer. Potential is measured in What is potential? Potential is voltage difference. So that's joule per coulomb. So the potential is joules per coulomb, and this is the amount of work needed. So it's actually the work needed to move the unit charge. It means unit charge from a reference point to a specific point. So it's the amount of work done to move 1 coulomb of charge from one point to another point. So work we already know, it's in joule, and the charge is in coulomb. SI unit of magnetic flux. Magnetic flux is in Weber. So that's the answer. And let's go to the next one. 20. Momentum. Momentum has, what is the most appropriate option? So momentum has direction, yes. No direction, no, it has direction. Magnitude and direction both, yes. Momentum, P is equal to mv. So because there is velocity which has mass, which has magnitude and direction both, so momentum also has direction. Negative acceleration is in the opposite direction of. Negative acceleration means retardation. You are stopping the moving thing. So moving thing is, say, going into the x direction, and you are stopping it, so it has to be stopped by the opposite force. So retardation will be in the opposite direction of velocity. Joule is related to energy. Yes, joule is related to energy because joule is the unit of measurement of energy. And Pascal is the unit of pressure. So Pascal is related to pressure. Coming to the next one, and which is the last slide. Last 3 questions. Which of the following pairs have the same units? Power and pressure, pressure and force, force. We know that work and energy, like work is in joule, energy is also in joule. They have both same units. The rate of change of momentum of a body is the resultant of rate of change of momentum. So what is momentum? P is equal to mv. And now you are changing it. So what will be? Changing means per unit time. So rate of change of unit. So v by t will become acceleration, so ma. So this will become force. So rate of change of momentum is nothing but force. Just see here. Its momentum is equal to mv. Change with respect to time is momentum by time, mv by t. V by t is acceleration, m is m. And so ma we know that ma is nothing but force. So force is rate of change of momentum. SI unit of mechanical power. Power we already know. Power is rate of doing work. So rate of work means work upon time. So it will become how much? Joule per second. So it's mechanical power. It's joule per second, and that is also known as watt. So this is the answer. So we have covered these 25 questions. Please send us the feedback, comments, any suggestion, what you want to include. So that we can keep on improving. I would like you to subscribe it so that you get all the relevant information about the new modules being uploaded. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.